All right, Florida mom Casey Anthony's lies. We know that they're not only hurting her daughter, little Caylee, who we still don't know where she is or if she's alive, but there's been fallout for others as well. How about the alleged nanny, Zenaida Gonzalez? Imagine if that was you and this mom claims you're the kidnapper and you don't even know her.
It turned my life around, and it turned it to a point where I wish I wasn't Zenaida Gonzalez. I wish I was not Zenaida Gonzalez. I wish my name was something else, because it made my life that impossible.
There you have it. Casey Anthony, so detached from reality, she even called her Zanny the nanny. Well, now Gonzalez is suing, and that may mean the Anthony family or Casey or somebody will be pressured into testifying. We can only hope as we finally may get the truth. Let's talk about this one with Gonzalez's lawyer, John Morgan, and also joining us, Marva Hinton from WDBO Radio in Orlando, and joining us again, Steve Cardian, former police detective. All right, John, anything to add to that? We want to get the full picture of Zenaida's life. She says it doesn't even want the name anymore. How bad's it been for her? Give us a tangible example.
It's been very bad. She lost her job. They didn't want her working there. She's had to move out of the place she is living in a hotel somewhere. She is devastated. She's been basically accused of either kidnapping, selling a child, and or murder. So it is the worst of all possible worlds for Zenaida Gonzalez.
Okay, the way I understand it, this is a civil suit. You're seeking about $15,000 in damages.
Well, that's just the jurisdictional amount. That gets you into court.
Okay. Help us up. Obviously, we're here because of the Caylee Anthony investigation. Could this spin us into a place where Casey and the Anthony family are not going to be forced to testify because of this? Can we go there, but maybe?
Exactly. The mistake that Casey Anthony made was bringing Zenaida Gonzalez into this matter. Now, with this civil suit, Zenaida Gonzalez has deposition power, subpoena power, and we have the ability to take the deposition of her brother, her father, her mother, her friends, and we will become, in effect, the civil police, if you will. So not only is Zenaida Gonzalez looking to get her good name back, but she's also going to be very proactive in proving who actually did this.
Yes, let's hope. Steve, have you ever seen things play out like this? You're a former detective. I'm sure you've seen a lot, but to this degree?
No, Mike, it's very rare, and I've never seen it, nor have I been exposed to a civil suit prior to the disposition of a criminal case.
All right, Marva, what are authorities saying about this? Obviously, this is big news. You've been following this since the get-go.
Well, we haven't heard them say a lot about the situation with Ms. Gonzalez's lawsuit. But, of course, they have said all along that the woman who John Morgan is representing is not a suspect in this case. In fact, they don't believe the Zenaida Gonzalez that Casey mentioned, who was her nanny, they don't believe she even had a nanny. They say that person just does not exist.
Yeah, she couldn't even, the way I understand it, pick Zenaida Gonzalez out of a lineup. How ridiculous this is. Let's get some phone calls. Again, we're taking your calls at 1-877-TEL-HLN. How about Mary in Ohio? Mary, what do you think of all this?
I think that it's the prosecutors putting her up to it. And I also think that there's no reason for her to sue, because it's been broadcast all over 50 states that she wasn't a nanny. And she's the one that came forward and put her picture on the front page of all the televisions and newspapers. And if she didn't want the notoriety, she should stay mum like the other 9 nannies. There was 10 of them that they said.
So you're calling out Zenaida Gonzalez and John Morgan. John, how do you answer that?
The caller is misinformed. She is Zenaida Gonzalez, and when they came to her, not only did they say, "Are you Zenaida Gonzalez?" They knew who her children were, the names, the name and make and color of her car. So this was not just a random Zenaida Gonzalez. This was this person. And I would just say to the caller, let the police come to your house, let you be accused of abduction, let you be accused in a murder case, and let's see how you handle it. If you don't fight back for your good name there, then God help you.
Okay, let's get another call in. Lisa in Florida. Lisa, what do you think of this lawsuit?
I think she has every right to sue. She has an unusual name. This will follow her for the rest of her life. Lives are destroyed by speculation, innuendo, and gossip. She's not a celebrity. She's not prepared for this. She didn't ask for this. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, evidently looking at an apartment, and all of this is just coming down on her. and ruining her life. She can't get a job.
Right.
She's lost her house, and she doesn't deserve this. And I think this is really the only recourse she has, and I think that she should go for it and try to clear her name, because there are people out there that do believe that she was the nanny and do believe that she has something to do with this, and she needs to clear her name.
Yeah, you know, from where I'm sitting as well, I'm not a legal expert, she does have every right, especially when we're talking about a lying mom who won't even tell the truth about her own daughter. John, again, how has Zenaida been threatened? You kind of touched on that.
Zenaida lost her job. The apartment complex that she was living in asked her to move out because they were worried about it. As late as this week, there are rumors, you know, Zenaida is Puerto Rican. There's rumors that Caylee Anthony has been spotted in Puerto Rico. It keeps zeroing back to her. And so, yeah, it never goes away. And I would say this to the first caller. This woman is, you know, when she's talking with blackout. She's embarrassed. She doesn't want to be seen. She doesn't want to be known. She never asked for this.
Yeah, that's a great point there. All right, John, thanks again. Barbara, before we let you go, have you heard about this report that Casey sold Caylee to someone in Puerto Rico? You get wind of that one as well?
Yes, that's another story that Casey has been telling. In fact, just recently, her mother, Cindy Anthony, went on Univision here. She wanted to appeal to some of the Puerto Ricans who live in Central Florida to say, hey, do you know anything about this? We think maybe Caylee was taken to Puerto Rico. Perhaps she's still there. So that's something that Cindy Anthony has been pushing. So I see where that's coming from.
Gotcha.
Again, it's a story she's been told by Casey.
All right, you guys, we'll leave it there. John Morgan, thanks for joining us. Marva, Steve, thank you as well.